I've got a penny stock for you today, which I think has got massive upside potential. I think this stock could 50x in the long term. I'm not saying this would happen overnight. It would be brilliant if it did, right? But it's not going to happen overnight. But I think that this has got a long-term potential. I'm going to go through my research, my conviction, my thoughts on the stock, why I think the stock's going to do really well in the future. Okay, and we'll go through that information in this video. I'm going to say I'm not a financial advisor. I am a business teacher in my daily life, but I'm by no means an expert on the stock market. So I'll get right into the information for you. If you appreciate the direct approach, then please leave the video a like. It'd be much appreciated. It gets it up into that YouTube algorithm. Now, when we talk about companies, what do we like? We like companies that have got a strong strategic direction. So what is the strategic intent of this company that we're talking about today, that is Transenterix, so ticker symbol TRXC. So it says here, we believe in digitizing the interface between the surgeon and patient. What does that mean? Robotics. Okay. In this particular area, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I'm terrible at pronouncing medical words. To increase control and reduce surgical variability for improved or patient outcomes in today's value-based healthcare environment. Okay, so they've got a strategic intent. They're involved in robotics. They're involved in AI, and we'll go into this. This is very interesting. This is very exciting. Okay, so what is it? So they've got this particular system here. It's a robotic system, and it's called the Senhance Surgical Robotic System, and it's the first and only, remember, the first and only digital medical word platform, right? Significant addressable market opportunity. So what does that mean? There's going to be potential for a lot of profit. It's FDA cleared, CE marked, and Japan PMDA approved. Again, these are all really important aspects, right? Because they do need to meet regulations. They need to meet laws of the land and regulations with their particularly medical equipment. And that's what they're at the moment they're obviously doing. Yeah, they're trying to be approved, and they are approved, which is very, very good. Okay, this is big. Ramping up clinical adoption. Okay, and well positioned to bring augmented intelligence, AI, and machine vision to surgery. AI and machine vision, it'd be interesting that, because that is going to have an impact on the accuracy and the impact on the reliability of what they're doing there. It can add a value added to the current system that they've got, this Senhance system. Now, what do we like to see as investors? We like to see what is the market, what is the potential market size for this product, because we can always think, right, there may be an amazing, fantastic product, but if it doesn't have a market, that's an issue. Well, we don't have that issue with this product because there is a massive market, as you can see from here. So it's expected to grow in terms of the robotic surgery market. It's projected to grow here from 2018 as 3.7 billion into $16 billion by 2023. So this market is expected to grow. There's going to be, so in the US, robotic surgery is 10% of surgery today after nearly 20 years. So this is not necessarily new. This is just a new way of doing their particular area of surgery, right? So there's a proof of concept there that using robotics in surgery can be done, right? And this is what this company is trying to do here. Interesting thought. I thought I'd look at the Twitter page, and you know, we look at the documents, we look at the website, but we also look what they're saying on the social media as well. And it says here, this is December 18th, excited to close out the year with another Senhance surgery milestone. We've received approval for the Senhance system in Russia. We look forward to addressing adoption barriers to the market through digital. So what does this mean? What does this mean? Well, it means that they're reaching a global target market, right? It's not just going into one country. They're trying to be global in the fact that they want to be in multiple countries with multiple countries using their robotic systems. That means that they're expanding their potential market in terms of the revenue, in terms of the profitability, and this is really big. And I'm surprised at how much this has gone under noticed, so to speak. This is big. in my opinion. So I've got to say before we move on to more information, thank you everybody for supporting the channel. Everybody who likes the videos, you actually get it up into the search results. So if you search penny stocks, we're up on the list. So everybody who continues to like them, it's been fantastic growth on the channel. Thank you, and I'm always going to thank you for that. It's really important to me that you do that, and I really do appreciate it. I really do. And also, it'd be nice if we could hit 4,000 subscribers within the next week or so. That'd be awesome if we could do that. That'd make me really happy. So thank you for all the support that everybody's been giving. Okay, and if you continue to like them, I'll continue to make them. Seems like a fair deal. Right, moving on. So let's keep this going. We are uniquely focused on digital laparoscopy, however you pronounce it. All I know is it's got a lot of revenue. All right. Senhance. So you got the Senhance system. Yeah. So what are some of the noticeable factors here? So one of the ones that I like here is the eye tracking camera control. So what that means is that it's satisfying surgical vision control. This is going to make it more accurate for surgeons to be able to see using this robotic system, right? They're going to be able and be, you know, I'm not going to go into the intricacies of the surgery, right, because it's not my area, but they'll be able to see more what's going on. Haptic feedback, fully reusable instruments, lap motion, individual boom arms, articulating instruments. This creates something that's more efficient. It creates something that's more accurate, that's going to help the surgeons out. Okay, so that is really, really good. It's value adding. It's creating value. Okay, we talk about what are the best businesses, ones that create value for the people who are using them, ones that are useful to the people who might be using the product, right? And that's what this is trying to do, but by having all these different features. Then you've got the Da Vinci, which is open motion, limited use, single use instruments, wristed instruments, and so that's what they're working on there. Okay, just moving on. So moving on, this is a picture of the actual Senhance system here. Just wanted to show you this to give like a visual representation of this, but you can see that there's multiple functions. I'm not going to go through every one of them because we'll be here forever. You know, you can obviously do your own research, look at the information. I'm no expert on the stock market. I'm a business teacher. I'm personally invested into this stock, okay, and I'm looking at adding more to my position, but I'm buying in increments because I always say always buy in increments. We'll get to that later. Okay, in terms of price targets, first robotic system to offer the security of haptic feedback, 86 different types of procedure techniques and surgeries performed. Okay, so it's got loads of features, like I say, the eye tracking control. From that, you got a range of stuff here that is used and is effective for this robotic system. One very interesting and underrated and undervalued point that I found out in my my due diligence, and nobody's talking about this, is the fact that it's a surgical product, right? Now, what is important in surgical products? What is important in this particular area, right? One word: credibility. Credibility is important for surgical products. How do you add credibility to your product? Peer reviews. Okay, so and these are experts, you know, peer reviews using these. So let's read this. So during 2020, there were 15 peer-reviewed clinical papers published providing further support on the clinical utility of the Senhance surgical system. This is massive. So again, another 15 peer-reviewed clinical papers. Okay, this adds credibility to the stock. This adds credibility to the product. That's what I'm sort of making a point there for that. Here you've got interesting image, very modern image. When you digitize the interface, right, between the patient surgeon, and the patient surgeon becomes safer and more predictable, right? So because what they're saying is that not only can you have the robotic side of it, but you can actually have the software side of this system, right? So say for example, maybe one of the, and again I'm not a doctor here, but you know, to say for example, one of the they put too much pressure on the patient in some way using the robotic system. Well, then this is hoping that, you know, this shows up on their data, and they'll have a variety of data that they can keep a track of as they're doing what they're doing with the robotic system, right? This seems really cool. Okay, seems really cool. So Transenterix provides preliminary 2020 year-end corporate update. By the way, like the video if this is being somewhat helpful to you. But we'll go through again some of the main highlights. So we've got the here. So in terms of Russia, it's been approved, registered certificate there. Southern Surgical Hospital, a hospital based in Louisiana, entered an agreement to lease one of the Senhouse surgical systems. Hopefully with many more areas to come, right? And then you've got these two areas here, and then at the year end, what have we got? So in 2020, 10 Senhance systems were installed under operating leases, okay, and have produced 1,450 procedures actually performed globally with this system. Okay, so it's been actively used as we speak, right? The company is approximately 17.5 million in cash. Okay, and this is my concern. We'll go into this in a moment. Full year revenue 3.3 million to 3.2 million. We'll go into that in a moment. Here, also just another thought. They're having some healthcare conferences. They're contributing to some healthcare conferences. This says to me that they're confident about their product. Maybe, and again, this is speculation, maybe they're going to announce something that may be fairly significant or a little bit significant. Either way, that would be positive, right? It's certainly not a bad thing that they're, you know, contributing to these healthcare conferences. So well, maybe we could see a catalyst, maybe we couldn't. And this is on January 11th there. But then obviously going forward from that, is there any announcements? Maybe some catalysts, maybe not. We don't know. Okay, we don't have crystal balls. We can't predict futures. But we can look at the evidence that's before us, right? And we can have a look to see where we think it's going to go. Now, what would I say in terms of the benefits of this company, right? It's got a great product, and it's a product that has a need. This is something that surgeons can use to their ability and actually improves the process. It makes things more efficient, it makes things more accurate, makes things better for them. That's what they're trying to do with this product, right? It's got a very good TAM. What does that mean? Total addressable market. That means a lot of potential profit, a lot of market that they could gain. Okay, so it's got a lot of total addressable market, which means it could mean higher profitability because they'll be able to sell more of them into that total addressable market. It's an innovative company as well. My only concern is revenue issues. You know, the cash they have on hand, yes, it seems like a lot, but if you think because of the area that it's in, right, because of the area that it's in, they could easily burn through that cash. And their revenue isn't absolutely great either. That is my only concern. I do really like the products, like the fundamentals of the business. I'm just not massively impressed with the potential cash burn and the revenue that they're actually getting in, right? So that's my only concern. But like I said, they're actually now approved in, you know, in areas that they're building up contracts. They're starting to build up contracts and get sales. So this might change, and the revenue alongside all other aspects of the business is reflective of the share price here. So we're at 0.85 USD. Now, I think if they're able to just continue to get the sales, if they're really going to improve that sales, really cut costs and improve sales and focus on that aspect of it now. Yes, they do need to do research and development and all this and that, but they've got a really good product now. Their next job is to capitalize on the market with that, right? They need to commercialize it. They need to bring it to market. Okay, they need to get this being used more often by more people in more countries, right? That's what their focus should be going forward now that they've got this great product. What I would say is that if they can do that and they can get more contracts, this could be a 50x stock in the long term, not overnight, in the long term, in 3 to 5 years. or I think that this stock could certainly double or triple on its current price point in the near future. When I say the near future, within the next 12 months, I think it could double or triple on this price very easily. Okay, so it's at 0.85. I would say if you get this under $1, anywhere under $1, and you're planning to hold this long term, that's good. I think that's a good one. If you're looking to swing trade it, obviously you may want to wait till this comes down to 0.6 to 0.8 and then get in then, and then hope for it to get back up to, you know, $1.17. It was at just 5th of January you managed to hit that point. So you may swing trade it as it comes, ride the wave back up again, sell at $1.20 if you want to swing trade it. I would advise that this has got a lot of potential to go much further than that. Okay, and I would say that anything under $1 is a buy, and anything around this sort of 0.60 to kind of 0.80 level is a buy as well. So thanks for watching this video. If you found this video useful in any sort of way, please leave the video a like. It really helps out. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. Right, penny stocks are, what are they? They're volatile, right? So what do you want? You want to make sure that you get your information first hand as I post a new video. How can you do that? You click the notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you're informed straight away. Okay, so please do that, and I will see everybody in the next video. Have a lovely day, everyone.